And we back with the CrewMotorfest on Soccer Bank YouTube channel. I just down some few more DLCs. But first, we're start with Hoogian. Here we go. Yay. I remember Hoogian back in the day. Fuck with Hoogian. Yeah. Big time. Big time, man. Let's go. Where are you from, New York? That Benny. And that Asian dude.
And the new playlist driver. Featuring a special guest, it's already shaping up to be explosive. CrewMotorfest designed a brand new playground for the occasion and invited Hoogian to set up their HQ here. This is just like them, fun and limitless, and you've got a whole playlist to discover it.
up, he came back, man.
What up, everybody? Ryan Scott here from Hoogian, and this is on a grid master play. We'll go for it. So, like, have you ever listened to that?
Oh, he's
Every CrewMotorfest invited us out here to do what Hoogian does best. That's build a Gymkhana right here. Like this, we obviously need a driver that's ready to go fast and break a few things along the way. Before becoming a proper Gymkhana driver, you're going to have to master the craft. That means good workshopping and a lot of action. Every Gymkhana driver gets a built machine, and you will get yours. First, you're going to have to get to the end of this.
Let's move on to another activity. Scott is waiting to introduce you to your new playground. Here, you'll get to learn the ways of Hoogian through various workshops set up by their team. Once your training is over, you'll be a real Gymkhana driver, capable of leading your own Gymkhana. But let's start at the beginning.
Scott here from Hoogian. I'm super stoked to see another aspiring Gymkhana driver. I want to welcome you to Tire Slayer Studios, our headquarters. The Motorfest gave us free reign to create our own Gymkhana grid playground and practice our craft. This is the place to hone and perfect our skills in 3 different level zones. Show your creativity, and you might get your chance to become a Gymkhana Motorfest driver. For now, I'm going to show you around. You're going to love it. heck, in order to get to drive the unicorn, realize that's the wildest Gymkhana machine we have ever built. You're a lucky one. It took us 2 years to transform a 1965 Mustang into that. The updated version uses the same Ford G8, but this time with 2 massive turbos. Let's see how you did on this first outing. We'll film a few moments. A good way to see how you progress through the playlist. It's going to take some time to be harnessed on Hoogian's crazy toy. It's not exactly a ride for people. Alright, look, we're going to keep the unicorn, but we're going to stay on the grid playground. I want to see how accurately you can actually slide this thing around. my driver. The first time we installed the grind rail was in Florida. We thought a car, skateboard trick, man, that's gotta be cool. And it was. The R.I.P 911 turbo. It's just a spicy beetle, except this one is really fast.
I remember this one. And that one. I know this one.
two cars on the grid and see which one is the
No,
best.
this was that sprint
For
race.
the fun of it, don't worry if you lose. Let's see if you bet on the right horse. Our two competitors today belong to the collection of a true Volkswagen nerd. Me. These cars on track, it makes me feel emotional. And a little bit anxious, to be honest. Don't crash yours, please. I'll tell Gary the same thing.
Oh, Gary down this shit.
This race is like seeing a Jack Ferdinand Porsche fighting a bumped up August Horse in the octagon. In the red corner, the 965 Turbo, upgraded to over 400 horsepower with Japanese aesthetic. Love it. And in the blue corner, the 1990 Coupe Quattro with a big turbo that takes it up over 800 horsepower. A good little boy. They both have a lot of power and they're both insane. I'm not going to bed before kissing these two beauties tonight. I'm confident. See the volcano? My guys are preparing a first in contest for you over there. Things are gonna get real. Ooh, that was brutal. The end is near. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough watching either of my babies lose. You wanna push the car to its limit? Now's the time. Alright, this wins. The 911, of course. That's Porsche DNA. Alright. You did great. But honestly, that this versus that. Heartbreaking. On one side, you've got this 1990 Audi Coupe Quattro that took me a mere 2 decades to see crazy full-size coupes. And on the other, the ultimate goal for any VW Audi Porsche nerd like myself. One of the first two cars that Well ever built outside of Japan. Check out the hits on that thing. I know we packed this whole thing together, but I just can't watch either of these lose, so I'll just keep my eyes open. All good? I open my eyes now. Let's meet at the foot of the volcano. It's time to put your skills to the test in actual discovery.
Validation event, leading you
not going to happen to you. After all, the Camaro, virtually unbreakable. Good luck.
Let's go with it. Come on with it, baby.
You're probably wondering, why a chopper? You will find out soon. Time to see what you've learned. Finish the race on time. Do as many tricks as you can. And on top of winning that money, you win my heart. Deal? That big block is ultra powerful, and that's not a huge miss. But she's not a natural-born Gincana machine like that. You can drift the street car for sure, but it's at your own risk with a handbrake.
Oh.
That's what we call trucking. This type of moment in a video, slow-mo, now that's badass.
Yeah, fine.
Follow the chopper. The end is right over there. Okay, that's a shame, but you'll get it next time. Do the same, but faster.
God damn.
You're probably wondering, why a chopper? You will find out soon. Time to see what you've learned. Finish the race on time. Do as many tricks as you can. And on top of winning that money, you win my heart. Deal? That big block is ultra powerful, and that's not a euphemism. But she's not a natural born Ducati machine like the Hoogian. You can drift the street car for sure, but it's at your own risk with the handbrake. Now that's what we call proximity. This type of moment in a video, now that's badass. high-speed roadwork, jumping over a chopper, reflecting cons exist.
Warning.
Follow the chopper. The end is right over there. Alright, well done. That time attack was crazy, and honestly not very easy to negotiate, especially in a 1,000 horsepower Camaro. This machine owes its power to the extremely prominent 632 big block coming through the hood. We also beefed up the drivetrain, specifically going straight cut gears, because Chicana drivers tend to be a little high on their equipment and brake every. And by the way, we shot a couple highlight videos. I figured you might want to watch them. This race, it had its wow moments, but the others, they're going to need to be even more spectacular than that. I need to go pick up this Mitsubishi Evo 9, and we got to bring it back to the shop so Ron, Rally Guru, and the boys can jump on it and get it built going.
I'm going to talk about mine. Oops.
Customization is their thing.
Stock as a beat.
We were lucky to find this Evo in this area. It's quite rare in the US, so I had to jump on it. I told Ron, and the team can't wait to get their hands on it. And what's more, we've got a sunset and great sound, everything smiling on us. Chill out a bit.
Chill out. 1463. Sorry, Scott.
You see, this car doesn't look like much. Just look at the interior. No frills, classic Japanese minimal. But there's always more. Mitsubishi gave us a nice inline four cylinder for a 280 horsepower. That I've got to turn up a bit. Believe me, this bad boy is going to make an absolute Gymkhana beast. We just need to give it a Hoogian touch.
This will need a fast purge, too.
I think we add a little carbon to it. Good way to give it some street spirit. Like a carbon hood, roof, and 4 doors. Did I say a little carbon? I meant a lot. Creating a Gymkhana car is always exciting. You start with an idea, toss in some passion, fantasy, and insanity, and you get the ultimate car. Finally, back to the Hoogian HQ. Thanks for your help, appreciate it. Rob's inside. He's gonna take care of Mademoiselle.
And it crashed back to wide dude. Over here. Ooh, no, I have one of these too. I'm gonna customize. Quickie. Let's see. Evo 9, 8. Obviously, the Evo 7 is not real. I'm using a fast first talking about that. So technically, that car is only one. One-on-one. That's that yard skip. Let's just get that other rims though. too low. It's a little bit. Over there, baby. Oh, my car just got hit.
You're about to start a new lesson and try new stunts. You know the drill by now. Anything you learn at the playground will come in handy later. New day, new car. You'll be driving the electric Hoogian car, which is probably the most powerful Gymkhana car, the Audi Hoogian.
Definitely go 100 low. That's all right. Oh, hell no.
Second training. Nobody is on. We've got the playground to ourselves. That was the fifth strike second. You have to hit the stick with your car's bumper. And that is a wall. You know how to drift against gravity? You're gonna learn. Today's all about using the skills you learned before and moving up the gear. New wall rides coming up. Try to steer when you're on top, but be careful. If you take off, you can lose control of your vehicle.
Now you doing it? Damn, Warren Brother. This shit sound like I'm getting back.
Second training center. Nobody at dawn. We've got the playground to ourselves. That was the precision strike section. You have to hit the stick with a hard bumper. And that is a wall. You know how to drift against gravity? You're gonna learn. Today's all about using the skills you learned before and moving up again. New wall ride coming up. Try to skip when you're on top, but be careful. If you take off, you can lose control of your vehicle. Alright, let's go again with the precision strike. The trick is not going too fast and just throwing the car in before the first hit. Hold the handbrake if you have to. Last round. So I don't want to see one stick stand. Neutron is the most futuristic of all Gymkhana. You can drift on the moon. So get me the track. So you started in the try again. Second training center. Nobody at dawn. We've got the playground to ourselves. That was the precision strike section. You have to hit the stick with your car's bumper. starting to finally understand what it is to do cars. Donuts, wall ride, grind, they're all technical starts. Difficult to pull off, of course. True value is exciting. Car is entertainment. The aim is to create the most dramatic and reliable performance. It can take anywhere from 6 months to a year for us to gather all of the ideas and locations and everything, but a driver only has a few minutes to make it all work. Come on, check out your moves. The one advantage to EVs is the acceleration of instant torque. No matter the situation, you'll always have enough power to pull off your stuff. As always, you're going to put your skills to the test. But let's change things up a bit. How about a little of this versus that? Go park at Neutron. It's big block versus big block.
Big block with a big block. Oh shit.
We asked Hoogian if they'd be willing to race one of their creations against one of our own. 50% Hoogian, 50% Motorfest.
Why y'all sending me to the water, man?
Here's the vote. The Motorfest 3100 vs the Hooligans third generation Camaro. These cars have one thing in common, and it's no small thing. They're both powered by the same big block engine. You're free to choose the car you want, of course, but I'm pretty sure that 3100 is going to win.
That was a mean jump. Midday. Midday. Oh, if I was in the truck, but this shit car.
3100 big block edition.
Sorry for the noise in the background, though. Sometimes this baby life is just sweet. Not sweet. Somewhat sweet. so many people there.
Wow, the turns are really rough here.
Oh, man.
Two Chevys, two big rocks, with only one winner. It's pathetic. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I really like the concept of this race.
Tail light close. It's cool.
Tricky turns are back. Second lap.
I love onions and shit, but now when you're out on the whole house, I like onions
Why a
too.
classic pickup like the
I'm
3100? I
living
admit,
next to Bangladesh or
I'm
whatever.
curious about the time they had to make
They
it.
raise
On
for
our
onions.
side, we built that Camaro kit in 3 weeks. Even had it 3D printed. Thought cost
If I could cook
We
a
agree.
whole bag of
Let
onions,
it be said.
fuck. And then have your house smell like that. I mean, not even eat onions.
Decisive lap.
the cheat on that, man. Oh, they gave me that too. And this. Okay. Okay. Cool. But I want to modify this car now. I feel like this car never gives enough appreciation. Even though this car wasn't juice. Whoa, they need for speed though? I can't say it. Really can't say it. Same fucking around the GX. Fucking 300 GX. But no video game where you had it but juice. And cut a little lacing. Pops and black and all that time and night. Yeah, not party night. Yeah, not party night. Yeah, not party night. Yeah, not party night. The next crew, man, you gotta pick up this. It's not gonna help you. You go very low just like the tires. Fire. That's like possible. I'm more respected woman. I've been like that my whole life. I realized the more you respect a woman, the more she's gonna disrespect you. If one woman wanna do it, all women would do it. It doesn't matter how perfect she is, this and that, something's fucked up about her. Somehow a woman gonna judge you. But I was just trying to help her. One thing you probably want to do. That man is spending your whole check on a woman after you say you ain't shit. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people mad about that. Put it for myself. Dude, all that shit purple. Purple. Oh, hell no.
Gincana Motorfest, so you can be sure that Scotto will be paying close attention to your performance.
Just like the volcano, it's a practice run. Your final one, let's see you put those newfound skills to the test. You turn it up a bit this time, you're going to be racing against other drivers for this one. The car, the track, the electric atmosphere, it's all there. I want to show you how everything works together in Gincana. Throw out some crazy tricks, win the race, and I might just consider you for Gincana Motorfest. Love it.
I'm not doing electric car, man. I'm not giving you the hand control. I'm a Mustang. You got hand control in the whole Ford already. It's literally cheap for speed right now.
That's the kind of start that makes me happy. Shifting strike is up next. Remember to adapt your speed and throw your car before the first step. You can either settle for winning the race or try to impress me by doing as many tricks as possible. Not forgetting to blow up your opponent, of course. That's the kind of start that makes me happy. Shifting strike is up next. Remember to adapt your speed and throw your car before the first step. You can either settle for winning the race or try to impress me by doing as many tricks as possible. Not forgetting to blow up your opponent, of course.
Be kind, rewind.
Too much onions right now.
Red neon light and the boom tone. It's a black. Just what we're looking for in the car. Great.
Literally too much. Something.
This car is full of turns. The ideal zone for striking
Backwards.
and winning cars.
See. Shit, sound like a damn vacuum cleaner.
Alright, I wanted to play it cool.
Even though certain vacuum cleaners make a noise more than that.
Drive and the moves we're looking for. But, Hoogian doesn't make it kind of easy, doesn't
This
it?
shit makes
Its
no
design and
noise.
inspiration came from one of the most legendary and important rally cars of all time, the S1 E2 Quattro. Two 1.8 engines allow this thing to absolutely incinerate tires. Thing is, you have the skills. See for yourself. Let's go. That's got to be my favorite moment of the race. Nice work, Sport. You finally made it to the big show. My team and the CrewMotorfest are putting on the final details for Gymkhana Motorsport. We have one more challenge for you.
Okay. These cars I just bought, so of course I'm modifying cars here and there while I'm doing these things. Why not? Why fucking not? Let's go. Probably just the first two the first one is Jay-Z, so I get some respect to. This color got no customization there. Ooh. Why I didn't buy this car in the first place? Oh god. What a dickhead. This thing's sick. Ooh. I will rock that. So, and bought this car. That was expensive. Super. Shit looking like a mirror, but Toyota. I gotta turn around with the fishbone spray.
Well, driver, you can press filter. It looks like you're going to be the gymkhana driver for the big show. Well, just one extra challenge before that. To the Hoogian with the unicorn. This car is so iconic, it would be a shame not to call on it one last time.
I brought you back here for one more challenge before I give you the keys to the house. Let me clarify.
Oh yeah.
I took the unicorn out for a ride this morning. Not the kind of car you expect to take a trip to the seaside, right? So I figured, with that setting, the grip record was the perfect thing to do. You know, casual. can beat my score in the same conditions. I don't think it's going to be too difficult.
That's
with everything we learned during the play.
So you trying to say you're working at uniform as Captain? Skateboarder.
Everything you've learned is worth a point.
See my brother right above me, man. I've been going crazy in this shit. We're go stand the fuck out of this truck. That's going on. was over there on the car, reading the car content before y'all separated. I guess I had like this. But hey, y'all did the other thing though. This was that. Right. Same evil, I think that. Somebody say, why the look like doing this?
So what you've been waiting for, isn't it? Become a Gymkhana master. Motorfest allowed us to spice up the island with a huge Gymkhana grid playground and create the most entertaining race ever. Literally the craziest, wildest stunts that you could think of. Alright, this is your moment. Drive as accurate as possible. It's your performance that will make it exceptional. Remember that Evo 9 for Rod and the boys? I think Ferris built it. With the christening, I think we make it your machine in Kana Motorfest. It's time to rip it. Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be smoking your hand for this one. This is what you have learned. We're going to film this race. It's too important. All I ask is that you go all the way to get the dopest shots we can get. Grind all the rails, turn it to the rim, and jump your heart out. You're gonna love what's beyond this. Hey, yo, that was a close call. Come